We got it done, baby. We finally closed the game. A game that went to overtime and the Hawks actually won? Impossible! Hawks win 2-1 in overtime against the Dallas Stars on Super Bowl Sunday. How about that? Get a overtime win on a Super Bowl Sunday, I bet a couple hours before the big game, which, by the way, Tampa Bay beat Kansas City 31-9. That was a interesting game, I'll tell you that. So, first time these two teams face this season. One of the few division rivals we have in this new format. The others being Nashville, and that's it. That's the only other division rival we have in this division. Seriously, that's it. We got Columbus, Detroit, Tampa, Florida, and Carolina. Then us, Nashville, and Dallas. Three of us battling it out in that sense. So very excited to see how this one goes down. And we got a whole bunch of nothing to start this game. This first period was empty. It was hollow. There was like nothing going on in this first period aside from a Brandon Hagel breakaway that got stopped by Ottinger. They got a good opportunity for the new guy. Ottinger makes a good save on the breakaway. That was really all that happened in the first period. I can't even recall really the rest of the period. Honestly, there was really nothing that happened. So the Dallas Stars actually got a power play with about 2 seconds to go in the first. So they start the second period with a power play. Great job. Now you have to fend off, and you're a man down for the first 2 minutes of this period. Malcolm Subban held the fort. I know, it's surprising. We've just talked a bunch of crap on Malcolm Subban because he just hasn't looked that good this year so far. So seeing him come up with a couple big saves on this power play was really nice to see, especially most notably a save about halfway through the power play where he made a save and then it stopped a rebound with the left pad, which is really nice to see. Hawks, they survived. They kill the penalty. About a minute after the power play is over, face off in the Hawk zone, and immediately once the puck is dropped, Jamie Benn and Nikita Zadorov get into a fight. They just winging at it. A lot of whiffed punches, gonna be honest. Not really a great fight, but I mean, I guess it's noteworthy. There really wasn't that much in this game. I guess we're gonna have to find something. A while later, Hawks get a power play. And this is just beautiful. I'll just tell you this right now. Duncan Keith takes this, drops it off for Kane. He gets over to Strome, cross ice pass in front of the net, over to Brinket, just buries this puck into the yawning cage, and the Hawks have a 1-0 lead with another power play goal. They are finding ways to score on the power play, which is just a huge thing in this season with how rough goaltending's been, how rough defense has been. Being able to score on the power play and being able to take those opportunities and capitalize is such an important part. That's what every team wants to do, but not all the time they get it. So great to see that this team is off to a white hot start on the power play this year so far. Just such a pretty goal. I cannot praise that goal even more. I mean, we'd already seen a tic-tac-toe goal earlier this year where I think all 5 players on the ice touched the puck. This one, the only player who didn't was Andrew Shaw, and he was acting as a screen guy. He didn't even need to touch the puck. Ottinger just didn't see it coming, and DeBrincat buries it. It's just, it's beautiful. Love DeBrincat. Great to see him get in the back of the net there. Nothing really significant happens for the rest of the period. 1-0 Hawks after 2. And then the third period starts with a beautiful play by guess who? Malcolm Subban. Man, he's been so boom or bust in some of these games and some of his plays. He had the early save of the year candidate in Tampa on the first game of the year. And then in this one, oh, that's just beautiful. Klingberg gets it to Hintz, and he just finds a wide open Denis Gurianov, and Malcolm Subban keeps it out somehow. We wouldn't see what actually happened until they start looking over the play in slow motion. Malcolm Subban just barely touches this as he's moving over to try and stop it. He actually catches it with his skate, catches the puck, and knocks it away from the net. He's there a millisecond later, and that puck is behind him and in the back of the net. That is just, you could not have timed it any better to have that kind of a save. And Subban has 2 fantastic saves through the first 10 games of this season. About halfway through the third period now, the Hawks are on the penalty kill again. They just get it killed off before Miro Heiskanen takes the puck away from the scrum that as the clock hits 0 for the power play. He takes it, shoots it on net. Malcolm Subban gets it with the glove, knocks it away basically, doesn't really glove it. He knocks it away. It goes off of James Robertson's body and sneaks past Subban somehow, and the game is tied. That's an unlucky break for Subban, and that is just a really tough one for him to take as he made the initial stop, but because Robertson was there and up in his face, he was able to touch that puck enough with his own body. He didn't even touch it with his stick. It just kind of went off of him, and then it kind of went past Subban. I mean, whatever. We're tied at 1. About a minute later, Kane gets a nice play up the right boards. He gets past John Klingberg in on Ottinger, and Ottinger makes the stop on the breakaway goal opportunity and keeps the game tied at 1. That's really it for this regulation. We're going to go to overtime. 1-1. We're going to overtime. Again, by the way, seems like we just cannot stay out of overtime. Pretty much every game at this point is going to overtime, which, I mean, it's better than losing in regulation. But, I mean, it's a death sentence at this point. We've lost every single game that's gone to overtime. Well, at least we get a point. At least we get the pity point. And it looks like we were going to lose again as Klingberg moves in with Jamie Benn, gets a perfect pass over. He's got no one there. It's just a one-on-one with Subban, and Subban shuts the door, keeps the Hawks in this one. Big time save. Now just over 2 minutes to go in overtime. DeBrincat's got it back behind the blue line. He moves it in. He gets it over the blue line, gets it to Kane, who then gets it back to DeBrincat. He scores! And the Hawks win in overtime for the first time. Wow. Just a great play. Kane just a perfect pass, and DeBrincat gets a perfect touch on this, roofs it over Ottinger. And for the first time this season, the Blackhawks win in extra time. We get the 2 points, and we will definitely take it. May not have been really entertaining, may have been a really boring game, but who cares? 2 points are ours. That is what matters. You win or you lose. And in this case, they won. So, I'm happy camper. We got the Stars again in a couple days. Let's do this again. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit that subscribe button if you really liked it. And I'll see you guys next time.